Welcome to June 11th, the day after E3. Let me make sure. Pretty sure it is June 11th. That was right. So it is approximately like 2 a.m. You know, this is well after most of the all of the press conferences have gone down, and ultimately we're faced with the decision: was E3 good this year? I think it was good. For sure, it was. Everybody brought something cool to the table, but at the same time, I feel like I'm the farthest I've been away from gaming in a long time. I'm just not feeling it lately. You know, whether it's just all the negativity from the gaming community, or you know, just maybe as a person I'm changing. You know, I just haven't been feeling games for a while now. But E3. So what went down, man? We had a shitload of stuff go down. But mainly, yeah, it's pretty positive stuff. I will say, though, that I'm pretty disgusted, honestly, by the gaming community. Just every gaming community, man. Everybody's just so harsh. Which, I don't know. I have so many mixed feelings right now. You know, I have the side that was just like, Xbox showed their press and everyone's like, yeah, that's some really good shit, you know, Killer Instinct, you know, there was, what was the other big thing? Oh, fucking, Respawn's game, Titanfall. Titanfall is really impressive looking, really fun looking. Stop, CJ. Stop. Ah. So you had Titanfall, you know, you had Zoo Tycoon, which personally got me excited. It's going to be on 360 and Xbox One and PC. You know, I had a list here somewhere of all the big things that got me a little excited. Forza 5, that's going to be a fantastic launch title. You know, Microsoft for the most part was pretty strong. There was a couple moments where I was just kind of like, you know, tuning out a little bit. I'm just like, what the fuck? Yeah, the main thing though that they announced was it's gonna be $500. It's coming out in November, and yeah, it's gonna be in extremely limited quantity. So pre-order that bitch as soon as possible, and by that they mean literally within a couple hours of them announcing this at E3, because pretty much everywhere it's sold out already, which is fucking ridiculous. Yeah, like what the hell was going on here? They showed off Battlefield 4, they showed off Witcher 3, they showed off Metal Gear Solid 5, they opened with that was pretty awesome. Dead Rising 3 is exclusive. It looks like it's taking a way more serious tone now. I hope it's not, but that looks still pretty good. They're getting rid of the friends list limit. You now have the no more Microsoft points. They're partnering with Twitch TV. Like I said, Killer Instinct looks fantastic. 60 frames of sexiness. They did a little smart glass montage. Then they showed this one game called Project Spark. That game confused the shit out of me, to be honest, man. It was like, I don't know, it was weird. Like, you create things in the world. Like, you know, it was weird. He's like mountains, like creates mountains, and he's like frost mountains, and like turns it into like a frost setting, and then he goes into the world, he starts like maneuvering the land and changing he's like altering the geographical content of the world and stuff, and then he builds a town, and then he takes like a rock and he puts like a spirit into the rock, and he creates like a little rock pet, and then he's able to like train it into fighting and stuff, and then all of a sudden, he's in like an all-out war, and he turns his rock into a mecha rock, and that game just confused the shit out of me, man. But it looked really interesting, but it was weird. He was like talking about how you could like code. Like, you could go into every single piece of AI in the game and individually write the code for it. Which, that doesn't sound like fun to me. I mean, it's actually really pretty damn cool, but that's not a good gameplay mechanic or anything. That's just like I don't even know what you consider that. That doesn't sound interesting. What else did they show? Quantum Break, they showed a little more of that. They announced Minecraft for the Xbox One, which I also heard they're giving the 360 version the same content, so there's that. Forza 5 was awesome. Stop fucking meowing, man. Jesus. Insomniac came out. What was the game called? Killer Sunshine or something? Something Sunshine. That looked a little weird. It was like a shooter, like a stylistic, probably arcadey shooter or something. You know, the character's just like running along, shooting things, blowing people up. And did they say that was exclusive, or were they just demoing it exclusively at the event? I can't remember, but I don't know. Microsoft, they did okay for the most part. I mean, I think it brought back, they focused all on games, which was good. But they didn't touch too much on like the hardcore games. They showed the Halo trailer, of course. Master Chief is now a Jedi. That image is going around. He's like, where's like this cloak and stuff? It's pretty bizarre at first, but you knew it was coming. You knew it was coming. Was there anything else major? I don't think so. I mean, it was a fairly. I mean, it wasn't anything that like. It was no E3. Was it 08 or 09 where they showed Final Fantasy? Like, that got me, like, genuinely out of my chair, like, excited, yo. I was jumping around. I was bugging. So that was Xbox. And then we had EA. I skipped EA, basically. I muted that thing. All I saw was sports here, sports there. Battlefield 4 demo, which was pretty cool. Then they Battlefront. Star Wars Battlefront, they teased that. Bunch of Watch Dogs. That was Ubisoft, actually. I can't remember much at EA. Then Ubisoft comes out, you know, a bunch of more bullshit. They talked a lot about tablets. They talked about Rayman coming out. They talked about Splinter Cell. Splinter Cell looks awesome still. Of course, Assassin's Creed. They had a tech demo error on there. Which, yo, did you guys catch that out? In the Microsoft event, they were getting rid of. EA was demoing up. The Battlefield demo, and they had technical difficulty issues where the guy's like sitting there just like waiting for the demo to boot up, and it's not starting. So he's like, "What's going on here? Let me. I gotta reset this. 1 second, guys. Sorry about that." So he starts resetting it. He's like, "All right, we should be at." Wait, it's still doing it. So this guy's like up there for like a minute, just trying to get this thing working. And he's telling everybody to like settle down and it'll be okay. Then the crowd starts booing at this poor guy. You know, they're just like, "Boo! Your game sucks." Wow, EA. Like, you could hear these people in the audience, like, actually yelling at the guy. It was crazy. And then, of course, Watch Dogs, though, man. They showed, like, probably 2 or 3 demos of that game. The Sony conference. Now, this is where all the controversy is right now. This has basically altered a lot of people's minds on the whole gaming world as a whole. You know, I talked quite a bit to a couple guys tonight who were just... They were like, Microsoft is taking away my fucking freedom and my rights as a gamer. I'm not paying for a console, I'm boycotting it. If any of my friends pay for it, they're fucking retards. You know, they were going all out about it. And I'm thinking, there's still exclusives on that console. Why are you gonna boycott it? And these, you gotta understand, these are the hardcore of the hardcore. These are the guys with like 500,000 gamer score. The guys who have played Xbox almost every day for like the past 6-7 years, you know. So for them to say I'm getting rid of my 360 and my Xbox One, I'll pick it up maybe when it's like $200-$300, but I'm not buying that thing brand new. That's pretty crazy. But Sony, what did they show? I don't know. Half of the press conference I was just ignoring because it was like, blah 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 blah. We got movies. PSN Plus is gonna be really cool. It's $5 a month. You get online multiplayer with it and free games and stuff, which is a pretty good deal, I'm not gonna lie. It's interesting. Microsoft, oh yeah, they're doing, you get 2 free games every month if you're a gold member, which is decent. I mean, it's taken them a while to give us that, but oh well. It could be worse. So yeah, PSN Plus is there. Now the only thing that made me feel something here was, as soon as Square's name popped up on the screen, I got so excited. I was just like, it's going down, man, it's gonna happen. So, you know, I'm starting that bugging out, rocking in my wheelchair. And then all of a sudden, Final Fantasy Versus comes out. We're like, badass trailer. You know, you got the story trailer about these 2 feuding families, and it's looking epic, looks awesome. Noctis looking like a badass still. And then we get to the gameplay of this game. This game looks insane, yo. It looks so good. Like, if it is deep RPG too, like good RPG, this game could very well be like probably the greatest Final Fantasy game in a long time. I was just saying something. Maybe even a contender for best in the series. You know, who knows? This game, it looks like I don't know. It looks like Kingdom Hearts on steroids. You know, there's just running over cover and jumping around there, and you know, there's this water spell like shooting through the windows like a big water dragon. You know, your partners are using guns, they're like sliding down things and shooting there like John Woo and stuff. It was insane. It looks so good. Trailer ends. It goes to like the logo of the game, Final Fantasy Versus 13, and the main character's talking still, and then all of a sudden, the title booms, and then Final Fantasy 15 pops up, and we're like, ah, shit. That rumor's been going around though, but it was still, that thing gave me tingles. So we're like, damn, yeah, they pulled it off. I'm still a little unclear on that. Is that PS3 or PS4? I'm pretty sure it's PS3, but maybe it's both. So we have that, and then we're like, alright, that was a good strong note near the end of the event. And then Tetsuya Nomura comes back on, and he's like, oh, we got one more thing. Kingdom Hearts 3. I haven't had the tingles like that for a minute, you know. Right? They go from Final Fantasy, which gave me tingles, to that, which gives me more tingles. It was a good moment. A solid 5 minutes right there. I was so happy. You know, I was pretty excited. And it looks good. That's one of another big debate topic is how are they going to pull Kingdom Hearts, you know, anime-ish, cartoony, colorful graphics in the PS2 games to the 360 and PS3. It would, you know, you're either going to go with an ultra-realistic look or you're going to go with like a cel-shady look. The PS4 gameplay that they showed for Kingdom Hearts 3, it's not gameplay, but I'm assuming it's going to be close to in-game render. It looked really good. They pulled it off really well, actually. And, you know, it's a very short teaser, like 20-30 seconds long. But, I'm excited. I really am. And then after that, they went on and teased Microsoft, which, I mean, I get friendly competition, but come on, you guys are purposely just... You're making fanboys right there with that kind of shit, you know? Fucking... Say something positive to the gaming industry, not just... Yeah, our console doesn't do used game restrictions. Hey, you buy a game, you own a game. You don't have to plug it in every 24 hours like someone. You know, they were just purposely teasing the fuck out of Microsoft, and it was really distasteful for me, to be honest. I'm not trying to sound like an Xbox fanboy, but come on, you guys could have did something productive. Like, you know, it seems like you guys really wanted these features. We've been listening to you. Here you go. Now, if other people would get involved with doing that, you know, maybe, you know, nudge, nudge Microsoft, you know, make them reevaluate it. Which, what's the deal with that? Are the publishers set the used game fee if you want it or not? So why the fuck does it? I'm confused. I'm still confused. There's so much. This is the most confusing game year, game entry generational jump we're doing. It's so fucking weird. But then they flaunted that. Then they're like PS3 price, PS4 price, $399. So $400, Xbox $500, $100 difference. But I'm assuming it's probably the Kinect is making it that price difference right there. But Sony, they're taking a blow, man. That console looks pretty fucking pricey for what they're doing. And you know, they're probably gonna pull up Microsoft. They're gonna, you know, sell it for quite a bit originally. Then as the technology gets cheaper and cheaper, then they'll start lowering the price slowly and slowly, and to the point where they can get a profit. Alright. So that's my E3 2013 thoughts. I'll probably talk about Nintendo's tomorrow. But June 11th, man. What the fuck? Man, I don't know. I'm just not feeling games lately, guys. And I'm playing State of Decay right here, and I think I might have to start a new game in there. I think I fucked up, you know? Like, my survivors are all dead, and I've tried to recover. I really wanted to recover, but now my game's glitching and it's saying my survivors are missing. And you can't just play this game with one character because he gets fatigued and his health starts vanishing, and you get to the point where, you know, a single encounter with zombies could kill you, which sucks because it's not a game where you can, if you're skilled at it, you can dodge zombie attacks or anything now. So there's that. Alright, I'm gonna beep right here and end it. Beep. I had a nosebleed again also. Bye. Beep beep.